Hi everyone, this is Prashant from Globalizers, and in our another effort to spread the awareness, we have somebody very special in our studio, another rock star from Globalizers family. She's been doing exceptionally well till now, and I wholeheartedly welcome Miss Meenal Maheshwari. Welcome, Meenal.
Thank you,
for
sir.
joining us.
Thank you, my pleasure.
Yes. So guys, I mean, of course, the students go to United States. They want to study there. However, there are some dream institutions that every student would like to get into. So, of course, MIT is one of them. UC Berkeley is one of them. Caltech is one of them. And Meenal is studying in an institute which is of absolute similar league, and that institute is Georgia Institute of Technology, also known as G-Tech, and some students call it GA-Tech. So, she is studying there, and let's try to hear from her. She spent 1 year there. There are a lot of things which happened with her. They're pretty exciting. It was wonderful for me to know, and I wanted to convey to all of you, and that's why we requested Meenal to join us, and it was very kind of her to join us, Meenal. So, Meenal, tell us about yourself.
I'm Meenal Maheshwari, and I'm currently pursuing my master's in Information Security and Systems at Georgia Institute of Technology, USA. And I started preparing for GRE, I think, in my second year, second semester. And I came to Globalizer, met Prashant Sir, and that instant I knew I was going to do it. And Sir only said one thing. You just have to worry till you get your GRE score. After that, leave it all to me. And that's how it happened. And then now, today, I'm in Georgia Tech.
Wow. So, I think probably around in second year, you thought of giving GRE?
Yeah.
And then, of course, I know that GRE, and then what is your score in GRE, Meenal?
I got 324.
324. Now, that's a pretty good score. So, it's been 1 year at Georgia Tech, right?
Mm-hmm.
So,
Yeah.
one of the top institutes in the world, right? Probably in top 6, top 7 in every tech field.
Yeah.
So, we want to know how has been your experience at Georgia Tech? What are those special things that you want to tell us?
So, studying at a place similar to Georgia Tech, which is like ranked 6th in the world. Its computer science department is ranked 6th in the world.
6th in the world.
Yeah.
That's massive.
It's a life-changing opportunity because you get to meet the best minds from all over the world. You get to brainstorm, compete with them. You get to learn under the best professors. They're doing wonderful researches. And at Georgia Tech, they can only teach if they have a research going on. So that ways, everybody is engaged in some world-changing, technology-changing researches. And it's a wonderful experience to actually learn under them.
Wow, good. So, I learned that when we're doing the counseling, we had computer science applications, and I insisted you to apply to Georgia Tech for information security, and luckily it happened. So, a lot of our information security aspirants are also watching. So, there are two things, maybe how to build a good information security profile and otherwise a general profile also. So how does one get into G-Tech and other top institute? So what is your advice to all of them when it comes to building profile and also in information security?
So if we talk generally, then everything involved in the application process counts. Like including your GPA and GRE TOEFL results, but other things like LORs and your SOP also does count. So your LOR clearly suggests how your professor or your mentor whom you have studied under feels about you. And your SOP involves everything that you have done till now. So I would say for improving your chances of getting into a better institution, you might as well do some projects and take up some online courses, classes. Just improve your skills in the field you want to apply to. Like if it's computer science, you might as well learn few new technologies or latest trending programming methods and things like that. And when we talk of security, application will be mostly the same, just that they should feel that you have done some work in security background. Like it may be a project. You have to show some interest in security field. So maybe it may be a class that you have taken and excelled at. It may be a project. It may be your past work experience in the security field. That is all it counts.
Wow. So while you went for information security, of course we know that Georgia Tech Computer Science Department is pretty selective.
Yeah.
So when you apply to information security, once you reach there, you realize that there's a lot of difference in the courses, or things are still flexible and you and the computer science people are almost on the same level?
Yeah, that's the best part about Georgia Tech. They're like very flexible about the courses. I can take up any course that another computer science student takes up. So it totally depends on my interest and my field of interest wherever I want to take the course. Like I can take up machine learning, I can take up operating systems.
Okay.
And at the same time, I also have to take up cryptography. So it's like, I feel it's like widening my horizon. Because I'm doing security, and plus I can do any of the computer science systems courses, whichever I like. So that's an
Pretty
add-on.
flexible.
Yeah.
So that really makes it possible for you to take other courses also if you're interested. Great. I think you all would be glad to know that, of course, initially when we were finalizing Georgia Tech, we saw a pretty hefty fee on the I-20. It was a bit costlier. It looked a bit costlier, but I think you all would be glad to know that post first semester, she got an assistantship, research assistantship, and she's assisting a professor. So right now she doesn't have to pay anything at Georgia Tech. So I think tell us more about your role, scholarship, Funda. How did that happen?
So when I went to the campus the first week, it usually happens every student goes and visits the professor, but the first semester is a bit difficult in terms of getting any assistantship, whether it be teaching assistantship or research assistantship. But once the professor comes to know you after a semester, I mean, they know your grades, they know your work, then it becomes quite easy to actually approach them.
So you approached a professor?
Yeah.
And that through an email, or like how you just randomly went out?
So every institute has different procedures. In Georgia Tech, we also have online applications for assistantships. In addition to that, obviously you need to talk to the professor under whom you want to work.
And they take an interview?
Yeah, it's sort of. I mean, if they know you, it's like merely an ritual, you can say.
So it doesn't really matter that you have to have huge knowledge or any bachelor's profile. No, it's not like that.
So obviously, if you have worked in the field, it's an add-on. But even if you show some interest, like if the professor comes to know that you're interested in his work and you're willing to work, he takes you.
He takes you.
Yeah.
Okay. So I think they should go and try to make contacts to as many profs as possible, and be watchful about any online, applications for assistantships.
Yeah.
Great. Good. So guys, here we go with Meenal. She has fully funded MS at this point of time, and hopefully we continue this funding continues for the future also. Great. So you are in United States. Of course, our students are in various parts of the globe. They're going to Australia. They're going to Canada also. I want to know from you, you being in US, did you see any Trump effect? I'm asking for my lot of viewers because, of course, we know that nothing has happened. But again, you being there, probably in a position to tell them.
I know it's the biggest concern of the people who are wanting to go to US right now, but as far as our experiences, I mean, me and my colleagues' experiences are concerned, we did not face any Trump effect. Like all the H-1B rules and bills are not yet passed, and even if they're passed, I mean, it does not include the students who are doing masters there. So if you want to go from India and directly work in the US, it may be difficult for you. But if you are a master student there, it's not going to affect you.
Should not be a problem.
Yeah.
So right guys, so if you've been holding your plans because of Trump, change it right today. Another thing, probably for our parents who are watching this interview, you of course being a girl, right? Parents come and discuss, their concerns with us, and they talk about, what happens the moment she lands in US, how the food thing happens, is it safe for girls, and all they're overconscious, and they're right on their place. So what is your message to all those parents who are exceedingly worrying about the safety and being a girlish, all these things?
So I think the security issues are equal for both boys and girls. It does not actually vary for girls, and like in India we have different types of concerns for girls, but there
absolutely
it's similar for both of us. Yeah, I mean, whether it be a guy or a girl. And it basically is like every place has a do's and don'ts. So you will need some time to understand what to do and what not to do. But otherwise, I did not face any security issue there. I mean, stay near to the campus, and I think it should be okay.
So that's no security issue.
No.
And how have you met? Yeah, go ahead.
I mean, like, honestly, when I came back to India right now, I thought that the security issues for girls here are more loud.
Yeah, louder than US.
Yeah. There, I do not feel concerned about what time I'm going out, or being a girl I'm going out. Like, no eve teasing, all those things. No such concerns that we have in India. So all the security issues are same for guys and girls, and they are just, I mean, you have your own do's and don'ts, when to come home, when not to go outside. That's all.
So it's pretty safe there.
Yeah.
And how you manage your food and the specifically food? Do you make food or do you eat outside? How that happens?
So both of it happens. I mean, I do cook food, and we also have to eat out when we don't have time.
Mm-hmm.
And I think at every major city in the US, you get everything, all the Indian groceries and Indian food. So it's not a problem, actually, the food, and it's not a concern.
So guys, I mean, as Meenal said, security, food, not really issues. Don't really bother about them. Focus on the main thing, which is your preparation, your objective, your GRE, your ACADS, and rest of the issues. So Meenal, you are studying at a top-notch place. There are a lot of your friends, my own students, they are not into Georgia Tech. Of course, everybody is not able to score high on GRE. So they are on, moderately ranked universities. For example, Georgia, University of Georgia, Athens, and other ones. So what do you think? A lot of the students take ranks, I would say, they have an unhealthy obsession with ranks. There's nothing wrong. Everybody should be able to go to ranked universities, right? But then what you have seen, that even if a student goes to 40th rank, 50th rank, right? How does that matter?
I think after a point, ranks don't really matter, because like there are ranked brackets, like first 25, then 25 to 50, and like everything in the bracket, every university should be same. So about your job prospects and future prospects, the rank of the university does not really matter, because what matters is the candidate's profile and they test your skills, not the university's tag. The university's tag might get you an interview, but to clear an interview depends on you. I mean, you will get an interview even if you are in a college ranked 60, and you will get an interview even if your college in a college like Georgia Tech. So ranks don't really matter after a point. And I would suggest that you should not go after the rank. Instead, look about the program which you want. Research about the program that you're getting into, and make sure it's pretty flexible and you're able to take up as many and varied courses as possible.
So what she says is, if you have the skill set, right, you will definitely get an interview call, and that skill set will actually test you whether you can clarify those tough 8 rounds of
interviews.
Interviews.
Yeah.
Great. That's just a wonderful advice. So even if you have a less GRE score, you have a reason to go to US and other parts of the globe. That's really not a concern. So Meenal, of course, you have discussed it a lot about your profile, going to Georgia Tech, GRE, and everything. So we would like to know about us and probably a review and feedback for ourselves. How was your stay here at Globalizers?
I would say my experience in Globalizers has been one of a kind. I mean, my only advice to the people who are coming to Globalizers is never miss a verbal class. I mean,
yes.
I really enjoyed the method, the verbal technique that you use for your students. That's amazing and very helpful for everybody to score a decent score in verbal. And I would also say don't ignore quant.
Yeah.
So Globalizers also takes quant very seriously, and you should attend all the classes, quant classes also. It can make a huge difference in your score. And after you finish your GRE, just leave it up to Sir, and he'll take care of everything. The process is very smooth after that.
Yeah. Very encouraging words for all of us, and we continue to work hard. How do your parents feel about you being at GTech right now?
They're very proud.
Yeah.
Even my granddad, he's very excited and wants to visit US, and he's very proud.
Right. So I think, Meenal, with really, we convey heartfelt gratitude for you to making time. She is still working from home for her professor right now. She is still, on that research assistantship. So thank you so much, and we wish you all the best. And I'm sure you're going to rise so high.
Thank you,
Thank
sir.
you so much. God bless you. So, I hope you liked our talk with Meenal Maheshwari, and it really gave you some spark and inspiration. Stay tuned for more stuff from the Globalizers. Study abroad, plan well, and really be ambitious. Thank you so much.